Hello everyone and welcome to today's iRacing video. We're here at the Imola circuit in our Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. I'll get into why we're not racing at Cotta once we get the first few seconds of the lap out of the way. But qualified P6 with I think it was a high 44, sorry, or low 45. Can't remember off the top of my head. We got the BMW in front of us and the Lambo to the right of us. Hopefully should be plenty of fun.
45 minutes. The air temp is 22 Celsius.
So we get underway pretty quick here.
Follow car number 27 in the left column.
We will most likely go green before we even get to the first of these final two left-handers. So just have to follow this one here, the car ahead. Here we go, we're about to get underway. Here we go. Just slowly edge our way forward. We're about to go green.
Green, green, green.
Clear right.
Alright, there we go. So, you will notice, why aren't we at Circuit of the Americas or Cotta? That is because it absolutely sucks to race there, being quite frank.
Yeah, is now leading.
Tried to do a few races there all throughout the week, but was completely unable to, so...
Alright, Oliver, decent start. We can build something from here.
I thought I would jump in the Corvette and then go do the 90-minute endurance series that I had mentioned. However, upon doing a little bit more research, worked out that they only do one of those races a day. So I thought, oh, what's another series I can give a try this week that I can run in either the Corvette or the Lambo, or don't really have to download anything else for it and just run it and have a bit of fun. So Imola was on the cards here for multi-class racing. So for those of you who don't know what multi-class racing is, multi-class is 3 different categories of cars, which will be represented by the different colors, car numbers in the top left hand on the standings list.
There's an incident in Variante Alta.
Pink denotes GT3, or the class that we're in, being the Lambo. Blue represents GTE, the category above us, so that's your M8s, your Corvette, your Ferrari, your Porsches, all that kind of thing. And then your gold denotes your LMP2 cars, and there's only one LMP2 car in iRacing currently, and that's the Dallara. And yeah, so this is also an IMSA series, so IMSA very famous for their endurance and different Le Mans style category of cars, so GT racing. So yeah,
Keep it up, we're looking good here. E5.
and I would love to turn around and tell you that this is my first attempt here at Imola this weekend. However, this is probably the 3rd or 4th race I've attempted. Most of them have been pretty boring, as well as it does tend to get pretty messy. Once you start getting the LMPs and the GTEs overtaking, you can very rarely take your desired line around any corner. It's very much so conservation in the GT3 category. You get attacked from most angles, and in some situations you even find that other GT3 cars will use the overtaking and blue flag functionality as an opportunity to put a move on, which can usually result in a lot of damage happening. So moral of the story is, it's completely unlikely that you will have an incident-free race. Just due to the inherent risk of having to avoid other cars, slight body-on-body contact, or dropping a wheel in a section that you wouldn't otherwise. As well as Imola being a particularly harsh track for incident points. I think I actually spotted Alex Barroso up in second place is running a very similar livery to my own, just in a slightly different colour scheme.
Okay, Oliver, the next car is Griffin.
And as you can spot just down there on our relative, you can see Evan Pickle in the gold #1 car is starting to get close to lapping us. So typically you get lapped around the 5-minute mark. You'll start to see 5-6 minutes, you'll start to see cars appearing on your relative, and then you have to start to get ready for it. The best way to be successful in a multi-class race is to minimize being overtaking in braking zones, because it allows too much room for error. Try your best to time when you let a car past on the exit of a corner or on a straight, so you can just get well and truly out of the way,
behind is now
and you can just continue on your merry way. Also means you don't lose too much time to the cars behind. Unfortunately, in multi-class racing, the faster cars do feel like they are owed to just be given right of way on the track, not carry out clean overtakes, which it is the job of the blue flag racer to get out of the way. However, it is tough when you are racing for position against cars behind, or don't want to lose too much time. So we're slowly eking that gap to Evan out behind, ever so slightly. Jay was in warm-up with me, so pretty good lineup. One of the
P5.
One of the other big differences with multi-class racing, because it's not to everyone's liking, you will find that a large mix of strength of field. So what you'll notice is in our VRS GT Sprint Series, you'll find that the guys at the top of a strength of field will only be about 0.2 to 0.4 higher than the bottom guys. Like, you won't see a large span of I rating. However, in multi-class, because it's not to everyone's liking, you will find, as in the situation that we are in now, the leader in the GT3 category has almost 3 or 4 times our I rating. Same with second place, and even third place I think is approximately over 2k. And you'll notice the same in pretty well every level. If you look higher up the grid into GTE, about 0.8, which is quite typically the discrepancy between a split, not a racer. So it does make for some good racing. I will use that term very loosely, because even people with high I ratings don't know how to race cleanly or show just common racing etiquette. However, I do find that it does make for a little bit better racing. On the flip side of that, it can also mean if, for example, a very fast car, like the cars ahead of us that are lapping 1 second to 2 seconds a lap quicker than us, make a mistake and end up behind us, it can make them rather impatient in overtaking. So it's kind of a coin flip.
The gap to Griffin ahead is increasing. It's now 7.7 seconds.
And just to touch on our VRS
Being caught by the LMP2 runners. Blue flag.
GT Sprint Series, that will still be run. I'm just using this as an alternative.
Clear right.
As an alternative to
All right, Oliver. We think our refueling window will open after 12 minutes and closes after 29 minutes.
I'm going to use this series as an alternative to running the VRS GT Sprint Series in case there is a bad combination of track and car.
Clear left.
There's a faster class car behind. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now.
On your right. Clear right.
And that is unfortunately what I mean there. You sometimes get caught and those LMPs make a very conscious effort to ruin your race. So yeah, the VRS Sprint Series will still be run. It's going to be my primary focus. And potentially just use it as a way to diversify the kind of content I put out there. So potentially if we have a good week where I get a good video or a good race early enough in the week, I might not run another VRS GT Sprint Series video, but I might try run the multi-class option. But that's just going to come with time and practicing.
Incident in Tamburello. Looks like it's Mier.
Mier's made a mistake. Tyson is dropping down the order.
Blue flag. The guy in front is Mier. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
This guy's going to catch me at a pretty average point.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Actually just managed to get away with that one there. And if you were paying attention to the relative there, you would have noticed that Evan, in sections of that overtaking procession of LMP car, caught up to me ever so slightly. He dropped back to me at certain points, and it's just because at certain integers it can be very difficult to have a clean overtake that doesn't cost you too much time. So I'm pretty sure next week is week 13 in season 2, and that means we are going to Spa-Francorchamps in the VRS GT Sprint Series. I don't know where this series is going. I'm not going to be following it all that.
Okay, Oliver. There's a faster car approaching.
Intensely. I'm only going to be racing it if it's a really good race car combination.
The gap to Mier ahead is increasing. It's now 9.3 seconds.
Left side. Clear left.
He was very patient, the guy in the Golf livery LMP. And it just goes back to that old racing adage of, in order to finish first you must finish. And I understand that when you are trying to battle or especially recoup time when you've made a mistake, that you just want to get through, put the hammer down and just keep racing. However, you shouldn't be doing that at the expense of another race car, in my opinion. Category difference or not, I think you shouldn't be
right. The guy ahead of us is Griffin.
ending another race's day because you can't get past them cleanly. One of the slightly different format changes between this series and the VRS Sprint Series you'd be familiar to seeing is, instead of being a 40-minute format, you got a 45-minute format, so 5 minutes more. It doesn't really affect the fuel strategies all that much, because in the VRS you're kind of capped at how much fuel can go in these cars, not by the actual limit of the tank. Physically, the series mandates how much is the maximum fuel load. So yeah, Imola, not a very fuel sensitive track, so you can get 25 to 30 minutes into a race pretty easily without having to focus on a fuel stop just yet.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
I just hope that I don't get a punt up behind. Unfortunately, that's what did happen. I had a GTE car behind me and just completely outjudged his braking points, locked the brakes up and went straight into the back of me. I know that I've got a GT3 car behind me in Evan. However, same principle. When you're tailing a car, you cannot expect to run exactly the same racing line as what you have been running the rest of the race. There's no feasible way of doing that.
He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth.
Thanks, mate. We might be also running slightly different downforce setup, so he might have a little bit of damage, because I feel like on the straights I am pulling away from him pretty easily. Even with slipstream assistance, he's not able to close that gap up.
Okay, Oliver, you've used half your fuel.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
From a viewer's point of view,
Ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds.
multi-class racing would be much more entertaining, much more exciting, because even if I'm not
approaching. Blue flag.
racing for position with Evan or something like that, I will have cars constantly overtaking me, and it's pretty much just avoid the faster cars kind of thing. So it was good that Evan did read what I was going to do there and let the LMP car through, because he could have very easily been like, oh, I'm going to use this as an opportunity, jumped out, cut in behind the LMP car, and could have just forced his way up the inside as well of that corner. Whoever identified that that wasn't the smartest decision for his race and our race and our battle, so to speak. One of the other big things we're now doing is Jay Vincent has closed off a second in the last 2 laps to the back of Evan. So if Jay continues on this projection or pace, so to speak, he'll need to very much so maybe focus less on getting past me and keeping Jay behind.
There's a faster car behind. He's class leader.
And here come the GTE cars.
Car left. Clear left.
So that's unfortunately what I'm getting at there. A driver completely outjudging himself, giving me my first round of incident points, but also costing me a position. And Evan and I are on such similar paces that it'll be extremely difficult for myself to get back past him. And understand he's the leader, but that wasn't an overtaking opportunity there. I don't feel, at least. And as a 9K racer, I feel like you should be doing a better job at overtaking than whatever that disgraceful move was.
Okay, Oliver. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.8.
I'd be quite curious to see if crew chief or whatever spotting service you're using tells you as you approach another group of cars if they're battling for position like it does for us when we have cars approaching us from the back.
There's an incident in very anti-alter. It looks like Mier. Blue flag. There's faster cars approaching. The group includes the class leader.
Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
It's your best lap in this session. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
All got to do it again now. Had those LMP cars wouldn't have been there, would have been in position to attack into turn 1.
There's an incident in Villeneuve.
On your right. Clear right.
The gap ahead is now.
Stay single file, don't give him any reason.
Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
Very slow through there. Flipped too much of that inner curb. See, if I really wanted to, I could have centered up the inside at that hairpin. However, it wasn't the right call to make. There was too big of a risk of an overtake. And that corner there, if you do take a wide line, you can cut real shallow back inside and slingshot your way down that back straight, or that intermediary straight.
Blue flag. Past the car behind.
On your left. Clear left.
Jay must have made a mistake or gone for an early pit stop or something like that. Lost time there.
There's a faster class car approaching.
What we got another GTE, the second place GTE.
That's half distance. Should be about 7 minutes of fuel remaining. Blue flag.
Now I think it's going to be extremely hard to catch up on that gap now. With that slight little mistake there over the curbs and letting that BM.
All right, Oliver. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Right off the back of him now.
Car left, clear left.
We need to slow down, give back some time. Blue flag. The gap in front has increased
This
to
is
3.9.
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Clear left.
Blue flag. The car behind's a faster class.
Now, all we can do now is hope.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Unfortunately, taking a massive hit to the safety rating seems to be the play on the cards here. It just seems completely unreasonable that that is acceptable.
Hit all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate.
What chances, mate?
You've got 20 minutes left. The car in front is pitting.
All I can do is hope to punch in some really good lap times.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. P5.
This little bit of a break. Hopefully I can.
Incident in Variante Alta.
Who it was.
Yellow flag. Watch out. Okay, Oliver. There's a faster car approaching.
Sorry if I just went quiet there for a minute, guys. I was just kind of collecting my thoughts so I didn't go ballistic over it, but it just sucks. After running a clean race and having no incident points due to my own doing, to then have 3 of the GTE drivers and GTE drivers only just run into the back of me and force me off track is frankly unacceptable in my opinion. So we're going to come in at the end of this lap and just with our pit stop.
P4. That lap time was 1:45.42. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
I'm extremely proud with how I'm going as a racer today.
Box this lap. Blue flag. There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting.
Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Lucky, I think there was the ever so slightest hint of scraping there.
The leader, Mier, is pitting.
However, I was able to avoid even a 0x, which is what we need to do. We've got John behind us, he's already pit. And then
Griffin in front is pitting.
pits we go.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 60.
35
kilometers per
litres
hour.
going in.
Okay, Oliver, we'll pull you to the end.
Let's see where we come out. How fast? Evans a fair ways behind still, so he must have got caught up in some dramas. Let's see what happens at the line. I think he may have very much so gotten caught up in some issues. Alright. Jay Vincent's only 3 seconds behind me.
There's traffic behind. There's a faster car bearing down on you. It's their class leader. Blue flag.
Oh, Jay takes him out, to be perfectly honest. Because that's that first BMW that forced me out. Alright, so we've got about 15 minutes, just reaching on 15 minutes left.
Okay, Oliver, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
We've just got to hunt Jay down. Oh no, yeah, it is Jay ahead of us. That'll be good. If we could salvage this into a 4th position, I'd be very happy with that outcome. Given all the big hit I'm going to take to my safety rating. Oh, I was right on the edge of that grass there. I had to release the brake and come in a bit too hot. In warm-up, I was consistently setting quicker laps than Jay was, so hopefully this move isn't too difficult and he just lets us through, but he probably won't. So I think we're definitely fighting over 5th place, not 4th place, because Mier... Really got to get my head screwed on straight and focus less about what's going on the leaderboards and what's happening in front of me.
The gap to Vincent ahead is now 2.4. P6.
Evan must have had some dramas somewhere. Good exit out of that corner. Good exit out of Aquamilarali, which is good. We've closed it down by 3/10. Evans lapping in the 46s, however he's a fair ways behind me. Much good, much better through there.
P5.
sloppy through that second half of the first sector, but didn't lose too much time.
Blue flag.
All yours, bud. All yours, matey.
Car right. Clear right.
There's a faster car approaching.
Yep. We know. It's an LMP.
Blue flag.
He'll catch me pretty well on the apex of this corner, which sucks.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Damn it, I've lost a lot of time now to Jay. I've only got 10 minutes to hunt him back down.
Ten minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Just gotta punch in some really solid lap times now.
There's an incident in.
Oh, big accident, big accident, big accident.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Blue flag.
Very lucky to have avoided that. Didn't really close down too much time to Jay though. I think this is going to unfortunately be how it rolls for a while, because with the amount of back markers we have, or well, us being the back markers, with the amount of overtakes that happen, right as I close up onto the back room, it's going to be extremely tough to get past. I have a few laps of clean air to do so. We don't have an LMP or a GTE catching up over us. Oh, that'll be an X. Damn it.
Blue flag. Okay, Oliver. There's a faster car approaching.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
I saw that going absolutely horribly and I just zoned out for a second, but if we were probably a little bit more switched on through that procession of overtaking, we maybe would have been closer.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Yeah, we know.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Left side.
This Gulf
Clear left.
LMP has been very patient in the times he's overtaken me. Have about 9 seconds before we see the next LMP. We both went a little bit deep through there.
Blue flag.
Car right.
All right, Oliver. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Clear right. Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
There's an incident in Variante Alta.
This lead GTE sucks.
There's an incident in Ravazza 2. All right, Oliver.
0.7 with 5 to go.
Left. Stay calm. Keep it smooth.
All we can do is hope that it's clean. All we can do is hope that it's a clean overtake with no issues. He's not super clean out of this second set of S's, but I reckon he'll have to go very defensive.
Incident in Variante Alta.
This is some good racing here with Jay.
6th place. Okay, Oliver. There's a faster class car approaching.
LMP, damn it.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Just keep hitting your marks. This
is going to go horribly. Come on, come on, come on. I want this spot so bad. Go. Just the constant pressure. Slight little slip up, went ever so slightly too deep, and that's how it's done. That was a damn good overtake, and that was some damn good racing with Jay. I'm very happy with that. Makes me feel slightly better about the massive hit I'm going to take to my safety rating.
There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Blue flag. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
On your right. Clear right.
And we are quicker than Jay, so hopefully we can quickly push this gap out. Wonder if we'll get the flag this time. Yeah, I think we will.
Okay, Oliver.
Maybe
5
not.
minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Blue flag.
Oh, very slow through there. Very slow. Wrong gear. He's going to be attacking to this T1.
On your left. Clear left.
P3.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
wasn't going to make it easy for you. It's not going to make it easy for you, mate. I am much smoother through there. Good exit through there in comparison. Yep, and we got another LMP to contend with. The good thing is, with a gap of 0.6, he'll have to overtake him and then me.
Blue flag.
All right.
There's an incident in Ravazza 1.
Ravazza 1. I wonder if he doesn't want to overtake, he just wants to sit close, so as not to risk a podium spot. Ooh, very deep. Oh, it's going to be a race to the line for 5th. Nah, Jay didn't get a good enough exit.
There's an incident in Tamburello.
Right side.
Good result.
Clear right.
Good, strong result. It was a very physical, hard race.
P5. Okay,
That was a very good
finish,
race.
mate. Well done.
So what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to park it up and we're going to get into the results. All right, everyone. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly jump on into the results and see how badly our iRating tanked. Oh, we had an increase, which is good. So top split, which is, I guess, good because it means we're competing with guys really high up in comparison to us. 3 lead changes, 29 laps completed, strength of field 2571. iRating increase of 0.06 and safety rating increase of 0.06 and an iRating increase of 18, which puts us up right on the cusp of 1.4k again, which is good. We're going to be right at the bottom given like the how the classes get split up. These will be all the Dalaras. So top 3, I'll run through the top 3 in every class. So we got Flynn, Lazia, Simon, and Bob. Top 3 for Dalara. Top 3 for GTE IMSA is Jackson, Polo, and German. And then for your GTD class, you got Tyson, John, and Alex. So really good result, guys. Highest placing Australian in terms of the GT D class. We were the only competing Australian, but still, it's besides the point. And yeah, just have a quiet rest of the day. I think that was a good result, and I'm really, really exhausted as a result. So guys, we'll catch you in the next one. If you could consider giving a like or subscribe, that'd be really appreciated. Check in the Twitter in the description down below, and we will catch you in the next race. Bye.